just for days. We got adventures for days.
Well, what's going on, guys? I think it's finally time to put a heater core in this car. Look at all the ice on it. Got that ice paint. Got that ice paint. It's crazy. So, it's that cold in Chattanooga now, so time to finally put a heater core in this bad boy. I've been putting it off, but now it's finally time. I gotta let this car defrost first before I can even work on it. But got her in the garage. I don't think I'm gonna do like a how-to video because it's way too complex on what we're actually doing here. But I'll go through some of the steps and like what you need to take apart, and I'll show you as we go along what it is I'm kind of doing. But I'm not going to do like a step-by-step how to do a heater core because it just gotta pull the whole dash out of this thing. I'm just worried about breaking my vents and stuff because it's an older vehicle. My air works fine, it's just it hadn't had any heat. So heater core blew up in it, and it's time to make this thing pristine again. It's a bone stock Civic, guys. There ain't nothing done to it but some GSR blades on it. If y'all want to see more of the car stuff, you know, let me know on the channel, because I got a bunch of buddies with some cars. Turbo Integras, Turbo Corollas with a what is it you got in that car? 1JZ swap. He's turning it into a straight drag car, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, until the next part, let this thing thaw out. It's starting to thaw out slowly but surely, but there's a lot of ice to get off this thing. So I am headed to the AutoZone to pick up the heater core. I've been working on my car, putting the heater core in a 98 Civic LX sedan, and it has not been fun whatsoever. It's tough, really. It's just hard to get in there. You gotta take the whole dash out and everything, and I've got some hours in. I'd say I'm pretty mechanically inclined. You know, I've did motor swaps and put motors in cars that it's not supposed to be in this motor, and mostly Hondas is what I've worked on. But tired of not having heat in the Civic, so it's time to get it done. I'll show y'all where I'm at. I was gonna do like a how-to or something like that, but it's way too complex for me to do a how-to on, because I'm still learning myself on what all needs to be done. So I don't think I can really teach when I kind of really don't know what's going on. Plus I don't have a cameraman to get the shots. I tried to set a camera up, and it was just too dark, and the quality wouldn't have been good, so I decided not to do that. But I can kind of show y'all what a Civic looks like with a dash knot in it. But yeah, we're gonna run down here to the AutoZone and get some hoses and some antifreeze and the heater core. I got the heater core out this morning finally, and it definitely had a hole in it because the whole outside of it was green. So I'm gonna take care of that, and I'll show y'all what's up when I get back to the house. But we at the AutoZone, so back in just a second. All right, well, leaving the old AutoZone, got my heater core, some antifreeze, and got my hoses. I thought I could reuse my hoses, but on a heater core it's been in the car since it was new, and 260,000 miles later, those hoses need to be replaced anyway, so we're just going to replace them. I was going to try to save them, but might as well go ahead and put new ones on it, so a month down the road we don't bust a hose and have to do all that crap. I'd rather just get it done and not worry about it, because up till 250,000 miles on the Honda, the heater core was good. and everything's good. So hopefully I can get another 250,000 miles out of the new heater core with the new hoses and everything on it, and just make it back like it needs to be. But I'm gonna head home. Oh, yep, missed a gear. Head home and start the reassemble of the heater core. Hopefully it don't take me as long to put everything back together as it did to pull it apart, because man, I tell you, I'd rather be swapping a motor or something than be up under the dashboard, to be completely honest with you. Plus performance, you know. I like putting performance parts on. Maintenance sucks, but we're gonna get it done. It's been a long time coming on that car. Just trying to get it back to a pristine condition like it was when it was new. And I got very fortunate on the car, because any Honda that you find around Chattanooga, Tennessee, or Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, anywhere in this area, are either rust buckets because they've come from up north, or they have been spliced. The harnesses have been spliced. All the parts are different, wrong. They've put a motor out of a different car in there, so you don't even know what axles to get, or you know, what sensor, if a sensor goes out, because it's out of a 2000 model and it's a 90 model, so you know, stuff like that. So that's a big thing, is finding a car that nobody's did anything to. So I have a untouched Honda. Only thing I've did to it is put GSR blades off of an Integra that I used to have on it, and I spent hours polishing the wheels. They look good. They're pretty mint blades. I think there's one little curb rash on it, but yeah, your boy don't live far from AutoZone, which is awesome. It's just right down the street. But yeah, I'll bring you I'll show y'all a little bit of the car when I get back to the house. So until then, got the new heater core in the box here. It's all in there. Just got to put another bracket in there, and then I can start getting it put in the car. Got everything cleaned up out there. I'm gonna grab this lot. There's some polished blades there. Filthy right now. Super dirty. Let's see. As you can see, bunch of screws, bunch of brackets. I didn't take everything all the way out. I unplugged just about everything, but there's a few plugs I left in, so I just leaned the dash to the side. But heater core goes right there. You can see the hole where it goes out. But that box is held in by three, well, I was going to say 3 screws, but I'll be lying to you. A lot. Let's see. There's the old heater core. You can see it definitely had a hole in it and was leaking. But yeah, we got her back in there. So now I just got to put everything back together, and we'll go from there. Well, I got the dash back in. I got the heater core in. It's back up in behind in there. You got to take all that dash part out to get to it. Starting to get everything back in. Just got my steering wheel. Got my steering wheel and everything. My column back in. Now I'm just working on wiring. Takes a lot of time to do one of these. I understand why it costs so much to have a shop do one now.